Welcome back to the Console Complete Podcast, featuring myself, Spencer, and my co-host, Matt, with the NFL Gaming TV, and from across the world, directly into our home, Fiskeg. How's it going?
I'm inside your TVs. I can't die. It's assimilation.
It's our first in-person podcast.
Yeah.
And the third time we've ever hung out in real life.
And like a natural conversation, we're sitting side by side by side. So it's
I can't even look at Fiskeg.
It's sick.
It's going to be great.
I can't even talk to him and look over there because I don't want to move my mic.
Yeah, just look around. Just peek. Just take a little peek.
So we're going to start with
Just
what we...
look at him through the camera.
Yeah, I'll just look at you through here. It's fine. It's fine. It's like we didn't do it in person.
Yeah.
So the sound coming from in front of me, it's not to my left. It's okay.
There you go.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about what we played this week. Fiskeg, what you been doing?
Well, I beat Mario Odyssey.
Oh, how'd you like that?
It was very fun, very short, very quick. The last world is pretty hype because I feel like the second to last world is like Bowser's actual castle, and then like the last world is the moon. I'm like, oh, okay. Well,
You have different jumping mechanics on that too, right?
yeah, because you're on the moon, you jump forever and far.
I've seen the speed runs.
What'd you think of the city portion of the game?
New Donk City.
Oh, New Donk City? I thought it was pretty cool. It was very nice. I like the after you get all the musicians together and you do that like classic Mario stage while it's playing the Mario song thing, Odyssey, whatever.
Right.
Dude, that's a banger of a song.
It is a super good song.
I feel like 90% of the budget went straight into that song, probably.
It feels like a lot goes into that part.
Yeah, this is it. Nothing will ever be as hype as this except for the last part, which I don't want to spoil for anybody that hasn't played Mario Odyssey, but it's pretty cool.
Did it feel weird being Mario and around other humans besides Peach and Luigi?
Not really. I mean, trying to think if there's any
Were you able to suspend your disbelief?
Yeah, and in the video game about Jumping Man traveling worlds, yeah, it's very fairly easy.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
But how are the swinging physics? You know what I mean? Was there inertia? I'm making fun of the stupid ass Spider-Man people.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, I don't understand.
I don't remember swinging. You throw your hat though.
I did throw my hat. I mean, I could, maybe capture Spider-Man. That's a game I need to play. Is that Spider-Man PS4 game at some point.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. What was I gonna say? When I first saw the stuff about the game, I thought that the part with the T-Rex was more of like an Easter egg, but it's actually like
It's
a part of the level.
Yeah, it's first level. It's like your intro, like, hey, you can, well, except for the frog, it's like, hey, you can also do this with bigger monsters too. I'm like, oh,
Which is cool because everybody's like, they're all hyped for that T-Rex. You're like, oh shit, it's going to be sick. And they give it to you
like right
away, which is cool.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing to take over with the hat?
The bullet bills are cool.
Bullet bills are cool. I like the Koopas that throws the axes one out because they're just jumping around and fucking Mario has it like his cap on like a sideways.
Yeah.
Like, real cool style, I guess. And then the very last thing you control is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh shit, now it's on.
Fusion.
Let's go.
But all in all, it's a pretty good game. Very fun. Highly recommend it. You can probably beat it within a couple days, I'd say. I mean, it took you like 300 years, but Shauna plays Isaac, so she doesn't know how to play video games.
Women gamers.
Right? Jesus. What? Women can't play video games. We all know
It's a man's game. Gamers rise up.
It's not Peach Odyssey.
Have you seen those where it's like gamers rise up, and all that shit? Like, it's so bad. It makes
I don't
me
think
mad.
is that like some 4chan bullshit or?
It's both.
There's a whole thing where they're like overly serious, and it just makes you want to kill everything.
Oh yeah, I saw somebody gatekeeping some RPG recently. I think like a Pathfinder game or something.
Yeah. The new Pathfinder RPG is supposed to be like pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like super hard, but you can like pick like an easier mode. And some guy was like, "You can't."
The sanctity. The sanctity.
It's not an authentic Pathfinder experience if you can't handle playing these games. Then go play Mario.
Yeah.
Mario.
Only the real Dark Souls starts here.
Does a real Dark Souls ever really truly start?
It's always starting.
At a certain point, it's like people just keep saying that over and over again. It's like, well, okay, maybe I just never played the game. I don't know.
The whole time I've been waiting for this game to start.
Yeah. Oh.
Credits? Is this when the real Dark Souls starts?
Yeah, New Game Plus. That's where it goes. That's the real Dark Souls.
Yeah, but then as soon as they're like, well, New Game Plus doesn't start until, you get Ornstein and Smo. You're like, what the fuck? They said that originally.
Yeah. I don't understand.
But the real Dark Souls doesn't start until you get Ornstein and Smo on New Game Plus Plus. Right? It
Of
just
course,
keeps going.
yeah. Well, no, that's for New Game Plus. The New Game Plus doesn't start until New Game Plus Ornstein and Smog.
Right.
It's always the one before. So, like, at the first Dark Souls, I mean, you can never truly play it because you never truly start it. So
exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's a very anti-casual gamer.
Really, gamers rise up.
At the end of the day, gamers, let's just rise up.
Let's rise up.
Let's start a revolution. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want women in our games. And we don't want easy modes.
No.
I'm being extremely sarcastic.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I need easy mode. I need.
Well, if you're a guy, it's okay.
Yeah, if you're a guy, it's fine.
Yeah, fuck
Just don't play
women.
Pathfinder.
Okay.
Because that's not how the game was intended.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Sanctity.
What else have I played? Well, I've been Red Dead 2, but I can't really talk about anything about it until you guys play through it because it's like the last 2 chapters and the 2 epilogues are super story heavy, super almost too much, especially in the epilogues. There's way too much in there. It's cool, but it's like you could cut this out. You could cut this out.
I was reading a spoiler-free review where the guy was talking about how by the end he felt like it was a bit too much, but then it's still like it came together a little bit, but not as much as he was wanting it to.
What it is that like for like you do 4 or 5 boring missions or whatever, and then there's like one banger. It's like, oh, like it's usually either like at the beginning of the chapter or like at the end of the chapter where shit pops off.
Right.
But everything else like in between those is like, okay, I'm getting groceries with the cowgirl. Okay. Now we're on our way back. Oh, we gotta shoot somebody. Oh, okay, I'm going to go steal horses from a place, and now we're gonna shoot somebody. Okay, cool. I go to rob a bank from 3 towns over, and then we're shooting people. Cool, but I made a lot of money, so that's okay. That's fine. I'll live with that.
Not that I need the money.
Well, no, that's the part where you actually get the money. That like that's the Valentine mission or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about even before the epilogue, right?
Yeah, before the epilogue is what is it? Well, I
was expecting like any information really, but it seems like the game just keeps going.
Oh yeah, and like the beginning of chapter 5, I think. Yeah, the beginning of chapter 5 is where it's like, oh my god, really? Why is this happening? But okay.
Why'd you call this an epilogue, right?
Yeah. So well, I give it a soft 7 because it's not a terrible game. But it's just so long. Like I was talking to these guys earlier on the way up here. Like Persona 5 is like 40 hours longer than this, I think. Mm-hmm. But that went by a lot quicker than this fucking game. Every night I played, I was like, can I be done? Please, I'm begging you. And then like I got to like the epilogue or whatever, or I got to chapter 6, and I was like, okay, how many chapters do I have left after this? Like I heard there's an epilogue. I'm like, ah. There's 2 fucking epilogues. What in the actual shit? Come on. There's no reason for this.
You're in the epilogue, can't you tell?
Yeah, right. You always want to be part of epilogue? Well, you're in one.
I best start believing in epilogue stories.
That's what it is, yeah. I totally butchered it.
Yeah,
nice.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's cool. So we'll wait on that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've been playing... So... I know this will probably never happen. What?
I don't know. It's just the way you started that. I was like, this is going to be good.
It's going to be good. It's going to be great. If you ever come across a situation where you want to play zombies with Butternut, make sure you're on your A game.
Oh, is he super serious?
Well, it's not that he's super... It's not like he wasn't an asshole or anything about it. It's just like, I've never played zombies before, and we were playing it the other day. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, well, before we start, let's, make sure you go through some of these stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And there's like 10 steps for this Easter egg and some zombie campaign or something.
Mm-hmm. And then, thanks for the follow, McMuffin. Yeah, why did I say McMuffin? Minnesota. Sorry.
Minnesota Coffin, thanks for the follow.
No. Matt's hungry for McMuffins. But yeah, thank you, geez, now I'm hungry. God damn. Thanks, Coffin. We appreciate it. What I was going to say.
butternut.
Yeah.
Easter
Oh yeah,
eggs.
butternut. So anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'll try to do the best I can on my own, and I got to like step 3 reasonably fast, I thought. But then I get in the game with Butternut and Celty and one of their friends, and they're going 1,000 miles per hour. Like, okay, you gotta do this. Okay, we gotta do this, and I'm like, just kind of like trying to follow. I'm like, I missed the tomahawk, guys. How do I get the tomahawk again? Okay, we'll follow you. We'll just do this. Blah blah blah. We got to like maybe step 6 or 7. I was like, I can't do this again. I'm sorry. I know you really wanted to get this done, but I cannot do it. And he's like, oh, no, that's fine. That's fine.
At least he's nice about it, yeah.
Now, what do you say?
You're not the first to call me McMuffin.
Oh, no.
Craig Hassel.
Sorry, Coffin.
Yeah, there's a whole super crazy metagame with zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just looking up the tutorials and stuff. It was crazy. It was just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But then we played Blackout with one of them, and that was pretty fun. And I've been enjoying, surprisingly, I've been enjoying the multiplayer.
That's pretty much what everybody's been saying.
Yeah.
Nornline's like, yeah, Blackout's fine, but I just want to play the multiplayer.
So I usually do that. Like I play a few rounds of multiplayer, and then I play Blackout, and I get like shot by some guy 500 miles away. That's just battle royale bullshit. But
Right.
they got some cool guns. Like there's a sniper rifle that has like a revolver chamber.
That's some Borderlands shit right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I was like, oh, this is pretty sick. But I'm not good with sniper rifle, so it's like, well, it's nice to hold it, I guess. Occasionally shoot somebody.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
Wow, I really like the. Oh no, got shot in the head. Other than that, I don't. I'm trying to think. Oh, we played Pummel Party this week. That's right.
Right.
That's fun. I played again last night and won a match. But Monday, Matt took all the wins.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to give Deanna a win. That didn't work.
Try to give Deanna. It's part of his mind games. Don't let him fool you. He's playing 4D chess while we're all playing fucking
How's it
sticks
going,
and
PUBG?
hoops.
Hey, how's it going? PUBG.
Hey, PUBG!
Yeah. What's funny about that is Matt literally warped himself away from a potential goblet or whatever, and warped Deanna in, and I think she was able to get that goblet, right?
No.
What
that was
happened?
the one she was not able to get.
Oh, did she roll real bad or some shit?
I don't think she had enough keys.
No, she did. There was I think someone warped to, or you warped to her, Spencer.
Did I warp her back?
Yeah. And then you rolled really bad and I passed you and got it.
Right.
Gotcha. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I can't wait for them to add some more game modes or something, though. It's pretty tiring pretty quickly.
They need more mini games, and they need like a different mode style, like a different approach to kind of.
Well, I think
mix it
the
up.
haunted house one is a cool idea
Mm-hmm.
to
Right.
mix up the board game style, and then obviously, the more mini games, the better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they should probably do like what they did with the horror thing is like one map, like 4 game modes, but like maybe have like another game mode pack in between.
Yeah. I feel like that would be good.
What's PUBG saying?
PUBG, what the fuck is this talk show stream about? I don't know. I'm new to Twitch, so we're just talking about games and stuff. We're actually pretty close to the beginning here, so we're just talking about the games we played and just giving our thoughts about that. A couple of us have been playing some newer games, so it gives us a chance to kind of talk about games that have just come out, and then we usually talk about a couple of stories there at the end.
Yeah. So, it's pretty chill.
Yeah.
And yeah, Coffin, I agree with you. They need 30 games and at least 6 maps.
I also think they need to delete some games, like the fucking helicopter one. That
And the
game is
lightsaber one?
actual trash, and the lightsaber one is fucking garbage.
You can't jump. They tell you can, but you can't.
The lifesaver one?
The lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
Oh, lightsaber. Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, I can't hear you when I'm 1 foot away from you. I'm that deaf.
You're 1 mat away, and you still can't hear me.
No. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me. If you all want to talk about
What we played.
what you guys played in Into the Veil and shit.
Yeah. So we beat. Well, speaking of Into the Veil, we beat the Quiet Man. We got some teas there at the end of the Quiet Man. They do bring in some sound.
Yeah, it's crazy.
and-
Revolutionary idea.
Right.
Sound in a video game. I know what you're thinking. That's crazy. What is this? The 1950s? The 30s?
Right.
The 20s?
Yeah.
What?
Did this turn into a talkie all of a sudden?
Yeah. Is this a talkie?
Oh my God. But man, you play as a deaf man, so it only makes sense you can't hear anything or read lips or anything.
Or have any sort of like indication of what's happening. It's the worst thing. Well, one of a big list of bad things about the game is they have these extended scenes where there's like somebody monologuing for like 3 minutes, and it's just like,
especially near the end.
yeah,
Man, that ending. Let me tell you what.
What the fuck happened?
Let me tell you
and
what.
if anybody cares about The Quiet Man and spoilers,
Don't.
You should
care.
Number one, check into an insane asylum, and number two,
we're going to talk about it right now.
We're going to talk about it anyway. So
Nailed it.
So the ending of the game, for like 75% or 80% even of the game, you have the same options of attacks, right? It's like the same thing over and over again. There's some variety, right? But it's like real vague. And then once you figure that out, the last 20% of the game, they switch up the fighting style 2 or maybe even 3 more times.
It's 2 more times for a total of 3 because you fight as Raven Man and then you fight as post Raven Man, tired Man.
No, because you fight as Quiet Man.
Yeah, you fight as a powered up Quiet Man. He has a different thing.
And then you fight as Raven Man, and
So
then
it's-
post Raven.
yeah.
Post Crow Man or whatever.
Yeah, so there's Quiet Man with the mask, different moveset.
Oh, I forgot he had the mask before he became Raven Man. That's right.
Then Raven Man, different moveset.
Yeah.
And then Tired Fight Your Dad, Tired Man. And
Tired Man.
yeah. Who he fights like, basically 100% like beast mode in Yakuza. Like 100%.
Yeah.
With the same
wide swings.
Yeah, it's almost like they just stole that shit.
Yeah.
They probably, but it's artistic. Don't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for coming in, PUBG. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for swinging by, PUBG. See you around.
But what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. Well, Crow, Birdman, Raven dude, right? The fighting style just all of a sudden we're just going to... apparently the game was really all about realism and proper shit or whatever, but totally throw that out the window and let's just have a nice little dab of like anime,
sci-fi anime,
like DBZ shit, and all of a sudden you're like super shadow dude.
Yeah, and by the way, in order to become Raven Man, you die.
Yeah, you get shot. You have to die.
You get shot like twice in the back, and then one in the head.
I'm assuming the head. Yeah.
Yeah, you become Super Raven Man.
You come up and you're like your eyes are like shining and shit.
Yeah.
And that part like should be cool, but like it gets old real quick because they throw enemy after enemy after enemy.
It never ends.
It's like it feels like it might have been close to 10 minutes.
It was really like
At least.
long time.
Of 10 minutes. Oh, that's not that long. 10 minutes of you just literally like mashing square
and watching
X
the
or whatever.
same cutscene. Like,
fight animation over and over.
Over and over again. Oh, I'm going to do the jump up, hit him with my legs one this time versus the jump up onto his chest and
kick him,
shake him up.
Oh yeah, the bite one.
Yeah, the super peck. I don't even know.
Stupid dumb shit. The game sucks.
and then at the end they have this random reveal that apparently
your dad was the original antagonist of the game,
or
he was
something.
The kidnapper.
Oh yeah,
the kidnapper.
Yeah, he was the kidnapper for this woman. She wanted to be kidnapped, but then she wanted to be saved.
Yeah, like that would be an okay twist if people cared about the game.
Well, if they could know the reason as to why.
But she never gives the like. There's no character arc with her that makes sense that she would want to be kidnapped, but then also want to be saved. Maybe it's because when she was kidnapped, she got then taken by somebody else. Like there was a second kidnapper.
I don't think that's true.
But then, like, why was the detective helping? Why was the detective dad original kidnapper, OG or OK?
Okay, go.
Why did he take her, put her in like someplace? Was it just like I don't even know? They don't even say that it's to help Quiet Man, find his true shit or anything like that. Because then he ends up being the last bad guy, right? It just there's a total just disconnect. There's like the reason they give at the end doesn't make any sense for the rest of the game.
No, it doesn't. I can't remember. Is the DLC free or you have to pay for it?
It's free
for the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
free.
an update.
Oh, okay.
Call that a patch.
Okay.
But you have to beat the game on deaf mode before you can play loud mode.
Yeah. Noise mode.
Yeah. Just the worst game.
Yeah, not very good. And how did it feel, Spencer? Did it feel great?
Oh, it felt terrible.
Yeah.
It was the worst. Not
'Cause
only
you
did I
actually
feel
played it.
stupid half the time because I wasn't getting stuff, I felt frustrated half the time because I didn't feel like I fully understood the game. I was giving it too much credit. Turns out you just do the same thing over and over again. That's how you
Yeah.
win.
And I was there throwing salt in the wound.
And Matt had a whole bag just like ready to go.
And then we had a riff tracks the entire game.
Right. That part was the only part that was fun. Making
Yeah.
fun of the fucking game.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only thing that kept me going.
the only reason why I kept
Matt lost
living.
his fucking mind and just all of a sudden enjoyed the game at the end and wanted to play more. And we were like, no, dude, what are you doing?
I wanted to play with the sound. I did lose my mind.
He did, yeah, and it's okay. We're like, no, we're not. Absolutely not.
I still have it installed, guys.
Don't give
Oh,
the game
no.
the satisfaction.
He hasn't deleted the game yet. Oh
Wow.
no, he's been
So-
assimilated.
Confirmed live on stream. Matt thinks Quiet Man is better than Resident Evil 6.
Oh no.
Oh, I forgot to. So last night during a Jackbox, we were playing Monster Seeking Monster,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and Edge was on there, and like D, like it showed like D and Edge's messages, and they were just like flirting or whatever. And like the last message she sends to Edge is like, Resident Evil 6 sucks. It was hilarious.
Oh, that's so mean.
It was pretty funny.
Deanna has some bangers sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah, she can be real savage sometimes.
I thought
That's
it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
good. Some good shit.
But yeah, so what are you thinking about next Into the Veil? Because you're thinking about
Oh, right.
two different
Yeah,
games.
the new Call of Cthulhu.
Right. I feel like that should be good because I like the juxtaposition with the previous Call of Cthulhu.
Mhm.
We'll really get to.
I don't think this is going to be good. I think a lot of people are like, it's mediocre.
Yeah,
It's better to be mediocre rather than totally just like angry.
unplayable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
if you can play it,
again,
that's gonna be.
Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the fucking Asshole,
Mhm.
is considered a cult classic.
Yeah, it's cult
People-
classic because most people hated it, and other
Nah.
people came in and decided they loved pain.
It literally, any thread about that game, people
Mhm.
are like, it's so good. It's so atmospheric. It's like it does. It
Yeah,
nails.
maybe the
it
first
nails,
40%.
You know, the freaking H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhuism.
I don't. I really don't think it does actually. If
It's
you know,
just like
if I got a hot take on that, it doesn't. It barely feels like it feels like a video game version of Lovecraft.
No.
They did some insanity stuff, but it really is not nearly to the same effect. I mean, no Lovecraft book ever would have a fight scene because that's not what it's about. But
Well,
you have
yeah,
all
it's
this violence
a
and
video
stuff like
game
that.
though too. So
Yeah,
it can't
exactly.
be a track,
Like
but-
they didn't nail it, right?
No.
Sure, they had Shoggoths in there. I'm real happy, right?
Yeah, I think it was probably good. Well, okay, good's a strong word. I think it was tolerable back in the day when it was on the Xbox, and we didn't have to mod it to shit to make it work on the PC and all that fun shit, so you can actually see it.
I mean, I enjoyed the first bit up until you get a gun.
No, it was still bad then.
Well, yeah, you're.
It was at least intriguing, I think, from like a storyline and like atmosphere.
I loved how
And then-
sometimes you could open doors and sometimes you couldn't.
Mm.
And then like S wasn't back. It was like something else was back. I had to remap the controls, remember?
Oh
Jesus.
shit! I forgot about that. Yeah, we had to do so much shit, and the game was just like it was needlessly dark.
Mm-hmm.
Matt had to run like a whole thing to get the game to be viewable on stream because it was so fucking dark.
But they nailed the atmosphere, Spencer. It's a
Yeah.
whole classic.
Well, yeah, some guy gave me like I think I was talking shit about on one of the Discords, and some guy's like, "You're not telling me right now that you're talking shit about Dark Corners of the Earth." I'm like, I am absolutely. Have you played on the PC? He's like, "Oh no." I'm like, "Well, okay, maybe that's a disconnect here. I don't know."
Or maybe you just have shitty taste. I don't know.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit. Oh, well.
Get him!
Calling him out. But yeah, anyways, that's not even a game we played, right? But yeah, we'll probably play Call of Cthulhu
Yeah.
for the next Into the Veil, so that'll be this Tuesday, the 20th.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to think of what else did we play?
That was literally it.
Well, we played some Melee. Played some Melee with this
Yeah.
kid.
Well, I mean, on Friday I played Let's Go.
Oh yeah, you played
Pikachu.
Let's Go Pikachu.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us about that, man.
That was a fun game.
How far did you
Way funner than Vermilion City.
Vermilion City. Wow,
Yeah, I was pretty much taking my time.
that's crazy. How
Yeah.
I mean, is the game just like a full regular game, like region length? 'Cause that's pretty far.
Well, I think half is like you don't have to worry about random battles.
Yeah,
And
the
you can-
game is sped up because you don't have to. There's no random battles,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see all the Pokemon on the thing, like on the overworld, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It seems like they just streamlined all of what was cool about OG Pokemon and kind of just condensed it down to
A bite-sized.
what made it fun.
Yeah.
I mean, condensing fun is like one of Nintendo's strengths. I feel sometimes, like when they nail it, they really nail it. So that's good.
But yeah, I like it. I was super cynical about that game. Super cynical.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is going to be trash.
They advertise like a fucking Pokemon Go on the console, and like
Mm-hmm.
that appeals to like
Literally
naturally,
no one.
Yeah, because like the Pokemon Go people aren't the same people who would like enjoy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not necessarily true, but like they wouldn't enjoy the same style as a console game, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I don't know.
it definitely was a weird way to go about it, but I'm glad that you're like, because like now I kind of want to play like my own or
we
play
can play
with.
co-op.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd
But
be cool.
there's a lot of trainer battles, so it's not like you don't fight.
That's,
I mean, you
that's cool.
fight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You just don't fight wild Pokemon.
yeah.
There's literally, I think, the same amount of trainer battles. At least it feels like it.
Yeah.
How did they?
It seemed like it.
How did they? What is it? Balance the whole, because like usually you kind of need a few random battles along the way to get you to the right levels.
Well,
for
every
stuff.
time you catch Pokemon, you get
you get
experience.
experience, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how
also,
did that
fucking
feel?
Pikachu learns double kick.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. They just here's double kick, and you're like, well, Brock.
Didn't Pikachu in Yellow also learn like one weird move that was different than usual Pikachu?
They're
Nah,
gonna teach
double kick.
Pikachu to snurf.
Surf.
Yeah.
Snurf.
Yeah, so maybe
Yeah.
they're, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, that's
Well,
different.
they 100% did it so that you could beat Brock with Pikachu.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But like I had like 8 Pokemon by then.
Yeah. Well,
I had male and female Nidoran.
oh shit.
Both of them learned double kick. I was like, Brock, you're done, dude.
You got triple doubles.
You're done, dude.
You got triple double right here.
I got 3 Pokemon that can fuck you up. You're done. Just give me the badge, dude.
You see, why did they
Just
just
cough
do
it
what happened in the anime and have you go over to the water mill, start that shit up, connect it to her little dots on her face, right? Get her all popped up, and then just like make it rain and
Yeah.
go. That'd be sick.
Still, that wouldn't work. But I don't like, you know, I'm not.
That's a good idea.
I'm not a professor. Also, they redid like a ton of the battle animations, so shit looks like the anime, which is cool. Not anime, cartoon.
Gotcha.
It's like quick attack looks cool. Fucking like, I got this move, Zippy Zap.
Is it called Zippy Zap?
It's called Zippy Zap, and
that's a great
it
name.
always goes first, and it always crits.
Sick.
Yeah.
Zippy Zap.
And that looks sick. I don't know. Like the game is sick.
It's fucking sick game, bro.
Yeah. Like even though like the catching stuff, you're like, oh, you should go. Like yeah.
How's it go?
Yeah, go. The Pokeball go.
Pokemon,
And like it,
let's
like
go.
I would be like, oh, that kind of like I didn't really enjoy that aspect of Pokemon Go.
Right.
But like
It just seems to work well.
Like it's so much better than the fucking random battles.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
You don't have to worry about getting them down to a particular like amount of health before you can catch
No,
them.
you just like
You don't have to worry
just
about
give them
killing
a
them.
fucking berry. You're like, here, eat this shit while I catch you. And they're like, all right, sounds good. And I'm like, let's go. You're in the team now, Nidoran boy. That's
Boy.
my boy.
That's my boy.
But yeah, I like it a lot.
How's the voice acting?
There is no.
It's all
Nah.
text. Dude,
Yeah, it's all
that
text.
was smart. I feel like that was like choosing not to have voices. Like people associate certain voices with them in different areas. So that I feel like that was good.
Yeah.
I was curious about that.
No matter where, no matter who, but Gary
I know-
always sounds like a dick.
Yeah. Also, you're playing like an alternate timeline where there is no Pokedex yet, and
Oh.
Gary Blue doesn't like. He's just like a researcher
Oh.
for Professor Oak, but
That's
he
interesting.
doesn't he hasn't done the Pokedex. You're the first people to have the Pokedex,
Yeah.
which is weird.
That is weird. Interesting.
Mhm.
And he's called Blue in the game too.
I think he's called Blue.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. And you also have a new rival.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
I named mine Corn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw the tweet or the message on Discord or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny. How is the rival? Like, because you always have a pet peeve about the rivals usually because like they're not real rivals, they're like friend
They're
rivals.
like friend rivals. This
Same
one's
again.
this one's more on the rival side than a lot of the other ones.
That's cool. That's
But
good.
he's still like, let's do our best. We're friends. And I'm like, go fuck yourself, Corn. That shit out of here, dude.
Not you,
You trying to
Corn.
come at me with your freaking Pidgey? I got Pikachu. Zippy zap, bitch. Zippy zap. One
Fry that
shot.
bird.
Zippy zap.
Get
don't
that
come
Eevee
back.
out of here. Shit, you can't even evolve that. That's why I did not get Let's Go Eevee. Or I
Yeah,
would've.
Matt was telling me, he's like, I'm leaning more towards Let's Go Pikachu because you can't evolve the Eevee. Sad face.
Oh, that does suck, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the whole point of Eevee.
Right.
Yeah. That's
crazy.
what a lot of people are like, that's weird.
That's madness. It's madness. And can you get another Eevee at all? Can you get another Pikachu?
You can get, I've already caught 2.
Right. Yeah, but your main though. You know, like, why would
you
do
can
that?
dress up your Pokemon.
When they walk around, do they dressed up?
Well, Pikachu's dressed
Yeah.
up.
That's
You
sick.
can also have so you have Pikachu on your shoulder, which is sick. And then sometimes he'll be like, yo, look at that. And you're like, hey, what's up? And then you can have another Pokemon. And what's also really cool.
Oh,
listen,
shit.
The amount of enjoyment Matt gets out of this is hilarious.
what's sick as hell, okay? What's sick is, you know how they have in Pewter City the museum, and they have all that shit from space and fossils and stuff like that?
Right.
I had Nidoran out. All right, boy
yeah.
Nidoran. And
Very fuck sound he makes.
sick. And I went upstairs and they had a moonstone on display, and Nidoran goes up to the moonstone and it's like, oh, Nidoran is like drawn to the moonstone. I'm like, that's how he evolves.
Wow.
What? They coded that? That's sick.
That's pretty cool. So I wonder if you're walking around with like Eevee or something like that, and if I don't know that any of the other stones are findable in the world.
Yeah,
but like
you
if
can,
if
the
you go
game is literally, you just can't evolve your starter Eevee or your starter Pikachu.
yeah, I was just talking about like, and then you can almost like use Eevee as like a dowsing rod for stones.
Well, they find shit and stuff on the items too.
That's cool.
That they're just like, hey, and then sometimes they'll like go like, look at this fucking fountain. And you're like,
Do you
all
think
right,
if you
Nidoran,
Oh,
let's look at this fucking fountain.
Let's
You've
do
got
it, bro.
interests and shit. This is so cool.
do you think the Slowbro will just hang out by water the entire time, waiting for someone to bite its tail? Like, come on, let's go now. No, you have to actually come on.
No,
You
no,
might
no.
be
Away from
useful
water.
if
No,
you,
no, no,
you know,
no.
get eaten by a shelter.
What's the canon for that? Is there none? Is it just like a random thing on his tail?
No, that's a shelter.
It's a shelter.
Yeah.
Okay, just
That's
somehow
crazy.
they become one, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Pokemon's weird, dude.
What
It
happens
is
if a
very weird.
cloister does it
Well, it kind of evolves into a cloister on the shell too.
on its tail?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a shelter. It looks like a.
Maybe that's
a
why people
weird
like to eat
cloister.
slowpoke tails, because maybe it's just like really nutritious and it just
They
like evolved from
literally
that.
say that in Gold and Silver and
Oh,
Crystal.
there you go. Mystery
Sick, yeah.
solved.
Figured it out.
All right.
But yeah, Pokemon Go, Let's Go is sick. I like it.
That's awesome.
Like I said, it condenses everything that's really fun about
I'm
Pokemon.
curious about what the end game is.
There's like a bunch of hardcore trainers you can
Ooh.
fight.
Oh, gym trainer. Or,
Is there any PvP?
Yeah, you can battle people.
That's cool.
Don't they have like trainers or whatever?
Yeah. They have like super trainers where they're like, I'm the top Pikachu trainer. And then I was watching a Worcester, he's a speedrunner, play.
Oh, Worcester.
And he went to go battle that Pikachu. And they're like, oh, you can't. Like, you have to, it's Pikachu v Pikachu. So he goes and gets his like level 35 Pikachu out because he boxed it because he's a madman. I would never box my Pikachu.
Worcester's crazy.
It goes to fight the Pikachu Master Trainer or whatever, and it's like level 75.
Jesus Christ.
Did you still win?
No, destroyed, dude. It's 1v1.
Oh, 1v1 only.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's super sick.
So we did have an article that we were talking about. Apparently, you can get the original starters too in the game, and you can find them in the wild, and they can be given to you by NPCs.
I got Bulbasaur, the worst starter.
Oh, you got Bulbasaur, the best starter.
I made the same joke on stream.
You can also find one in Viridian City. The people.
Oh, I wonder if you find Squirtle and Cerulean.
Yeah.
Where do you find Charmander? Like in some rocks or some shit?
In
in a
hell.
cave.
Oh.
In a cave?
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, they're rares.
Makes sense.
But yeah, the people in the Viridian Forest are like, yeah, I think there's a rumor there's like a Bulbasaur around here somewhere. So I looked. Fitzgate was there. He can attest. I was like, I'm not going to farm for a Bulbasaur.
Yeah. It's like, I don't give
And
a
you
shit.
just got one.
Yeah.
Sick. Is he part of your party? because he's like so good.
No, he's like real trash, and as soon as I get other Pokemon that are not trash,
But he's got the best stats.
He has not the best stats. Why
He
are
has
you
the
trying to
best
trigger
stats
me?
out of other
I'm stuck between
grass
an
type
idiot
Pokemon.
sandwich right here talking about Bulbasaur apologist.
Name another grass type Pokemon that's better than Bulbasaur in the original 150.
In the original 150?
Yeah.
Scyther?
Yeah. No, that's Bug. The Bellsprout.
Oh,
Evolution line.
Vileplume?
That's not.
That's Gloom.
That's oddish.
Victory Bell?
Yeah.
Nah.
They're like the same.
No, they aren't.
Also, Vileplume would literally shit on Venusaur.
Nah.
Yes.
How?
Because it's grass and poison.
Right, but
Venusaur is not poison.
But
Yeah,
Venusaur's
Poison
got the
is super
tentacles.
effective against grass.
grass?
Yeah.
But Venusaur's got the tentacles, so I can just grab belt, whatever, and just rip it in half.
Yeah.
You're not a part of this conversation. Okay. Anyways,
Well, obviously,
it's really
a
good.
mixed type is going to be better than a single type. Any other single type grass Pokemon? See, now I'm doing that thing where I want to be right, so I come up with a different, like, I keep just
you
narrowing
change
down until
the
I
thing.
get.
Yeah. Can you name another grass evolutionary line that
Ending in
starts
soar?
Yeah, instant soar
You like Pokemon? Yeah, name the 5 top grass Pokemon. I dare you.
Matt
from the
could.
original.
Matt could, though. It's the thing.
Yeah, I could.
Weird flex, but
Another
okay.
thing about
Weird flex, but okay.
another thing about there's not a lot of grass type Pokemon.
In Gen 1 now, there's a Executor. That would also shit on Venusaur.
Oh, it's like Psychic Grass, right? grass Psychic?
Yeah,
Executor is, right?
yeah, I think so.
Which is just weird.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon Let's Go is fun.
Yep.
Way better
Moral
than
of
I
the story.
expected.
That's awesome. Yeah, we should play that sometime, like on another stream time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
I feel like Pokemon's one of those games where you can just get in and just play, and it never feels like that boring.
It was super sick to go back to Kanto and just be like, I know everything.
Yeah.
I
This is
know
familiar.
like the typings. I know what's super effective. I know what to do. It was sick. I'm playing Pokemon Ultra Sun. I'm like, I don't fucking know anything.
Yeah.
And they like, I'm just getting wrecked.
Yeah.
I do have to say, from the small amount that I saw of Pokemon Sun and Moon, from like just episoding that out, it really does feel like they took the whole gym battle experience and just like really made it weird.
Yeah, they
Like-
worsened it and used gimmicks.
Yeah, and like the gimmicks were like just it seemed pretty tedious.
It was
and also like
tedious.
strangely easy, but not in like a fun
Not
way.
easy.
Not easy. Okay.
No, I got
See.
destroyed quite a few times.
Well,
doing those.
I guess I was talking about the puzzles you have to do like beforehand, the trial puzzle things.
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, those are fine.
Yeah, like why even have that? Like,
Well, I
what
don't
are you
mind
proving with
that.
that?
Well, they had that with the first ones too, where you just
Yeah.
if you had like carefully navigate your way to the gym.
Oh,
leader,
that's true.
otherwise-
Like
They
make it
always
to the
have
gym
a
leader.
puzzle before the gym leader.
Yeah, I guess they just did the puzzle.
What are they trying to
differently.
prove though?
Well, I didn't realize that was what that was taking the place of. That makes more sense now that you say that. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Well, we can move on.
Okay.
Right.
Any of the games that we played, I can't really think of anything specifically. We
Played Melee.
Played Melee. Had a pretty good Melee day yesterday. Not like too
Nah,
crazy.
I played like trash.
I mean, we both didn't play very well, but it's not like we like. Neither of us got like totally trashed.
Yeah.
I think you got close to getting a 4-stock on me once. So
Yeah.
it's better than twice.
There you go.
Or a 4-stock. So you did 4-stock me today as Sheik, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
You were definitely doing exactly what you should have been doing, and I was just not adapting like I should have.
At all. You did not adapt.
But Fistkick, you're doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Less and less did I have to slow down a little bit because you were already killing me. So
Yeah.
it was like, oh no, I guess I should probably like try not to die.
Better go fast.
Yeah.
Was that after I fought fucking level 9 Captain Falcon?
Yeah.
I
that
feel
goes
like Captain
100
Falcon
miles
leveled
per
you
hour?
up.
Dude,
Yeah.
you were moving like way quick with him, way quicker than you were fighting us.
Well, yeah.
And then that like carried over.
Yeah.
Just have to,
You like copy and pasted his pace.
right? Just
You
have to
copy and paste him.
His pace.
pasted.
Yeah, you
Copy and
him.
pasted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
God.
What a good bit.
All right, well, just click the end stream button. We're done here. This is it. Game over, boys.
Oh no, we've only filled. We've almost filled 45 minutes. So yeah, let's go into one of our stories here. What do we have? Do you want to talk about a little? Okay, so THQ Nordic, we're gonna mention that.
Sure.
They bought more games.
Yeah, so they have 55 games in development.
Yeah.
Which is just nuts because I guess they're just acquiring all these like tinier places. And I really want to know what's the end game.
Well,
here?
I think what's going to happen is because they had the THQ Nordic Humble Bundle like a few years ago or whatever, right?
Right.
So they're buying more games to get bought out again, so they can have even a bigger Humble Bundle in the future.
The end game is the Humble Bundle.
The end game it has to be the Humble Bundle because that actual Humble Bundle was probably the best Humble Bundle in the history of Humble Bundles.
Right. And so they just want to raise their Humble Bundle game.
Yeah, with 55 more games.
Right.
So that's
and they're developing 55 games. Like, damn.
Well, they're not.
They're
companies that they have
studios
acquired.
that they've acquired, and they recently acquired the studio that did Wreckfest and Ridge Racer.
no.
Yeah, they did.
Wreckfest, but Ridge Racer is a different game.
No, it said it in the thingy.
Yeah, Wreckfest and Ridge Racer was done by the same developer.
We'll show
Or
you.
maybe it's a specific Ridge Racer.
I said
So
I
I
would
thought
show you.
I thought Ridge Racer was a Sony exclusive thing, but
It's Ridge Racer Unbounded.
oh, okay, well, I'm wrong.
Yeah. And they
fuck?
also got the developer Coffee Stain, which did Goat Simulator, everyone's favorite game.
That game was YouTube bait.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was. Oh my god, it was the biggest YouTube. I think it was one of the just
The first YouTube
like
bait
just
games.
straight.
Oh, shit.
We're baiting YouTube. Can we
Look.
get PewDiePie to play?
They called Kingdoms of Amalur a franchise.
Wait,
Wow.
why? There's only one game. You can't be a franchise with
Well,
one
they
game.
had plans.
John McClane had plans.
Everybody had plans with that game.
Yeah, but they
went to fruition.
they did semi-recently acquire 38 Studios,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Acquire that
acquired
and Time
Alone in the
Splitters.
Dark.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if there's gonna be a new Alone in the Dark. That's a classic game.
Yeah, they're really just buying like kind of like
All the
cult-
dead stuff.
Well, cult dead stuff.
Yeah.
Games that actually had like potential.
Right. Which I guess
their first real game coming that isn't going to be like a remaster or HD remake or whatever is going to be Darksiders 3. So we'll see
Yeah.
how that goes.
Oh yeah. But that's happening.
So that's
So
good.
get hyped for that Humble Bundle in 10 years. Let's go.
Let's go. if they do it fast enough, it might even be 5 years.
If they get bankrupt quick enough, here's hoping.
Well, THQ already went bankrupt.
I know.
And
And then-
Nordic bought their assets and then they
Did
rebranded.
THQ buy Nordic or did
Oh.
Nordic buy THQ?
Nordic, THQ went out of business in like 2012.
Right.
So
And
who?
then Nordic bought.
Oh, Nordic bought them.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
then they
somebody has to
rebranded
buy
as
them.
Nordic THQ.
Gotcha.
Or THQ Nordic.
THQ Nordic.
Jesus Christ, people, it's like you don't even keep up with the stuff. Matt never looks up stories. He's off the
He just
cuff.
remembers them.
I just know everything.
All right.
All right, that was a little much.
I've ascended.
Okay.
I am the gaming
All
news.
right, calm tits.
All right. Jeez Louise.
So just a quick thing. There's going to be a Harry Potter Pokemon Go style game made by Niantic. It's going to be an augmented reality game.
Yeah.
You're going to learn spells and you're going to find
I think saying
fantastic
that-
beasts.
I think saying that it's a Pokemon Go style game is misleading.
It's an AR game where you run around your neighborhood finding beasts to battle with spells and other
Not
enemies.
just that though. There's
other enemies, and there's going to be events, and there's going to be like a
I
mystery.
think it's less Pokemon Go than people think.
More standard augmented reality
Yeah.
global game. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so you're not going around catching Harry Potter creatures.
Yeah, you're not going around catching Harry Potter.
yeah.
All right?
Can't catch
Maybe a Hermione.
Dude, oh man, I can't wait
Or
till you
snitch.
fight my level 70 Harry Potter, man. He's almost at an aura
Yeah.
status.
I put all my points into Expelliarmus.
Oh, dude, that was a bad mistake. Should have really put some
Dude,
into,
I'm about to disarm
into
you.
Stupefy. Bitch.
Stupefy.
Man.
Yeah, abracadabra and stuff.
I was
Yeah.
at the
Avada Kedavra. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, dude. It's like you're not
I was
even
at the
a Harry
event where
Potter
they,
fan.
That's weird.
the limited event where they taught you Crucio, man. Nobody could take me down.
Oh God.
That's just a torture. Curse.
Yeah, but it
doesn't
hurts.
do any damage.
It hurts.
Okay, it's like this guy doesn't know anything either.
Yeah, this guy doesn't know anything about torture.
Yeah, that'll help in a battle.
But let's talk about something maybe a little bit more important. Fallout 76.
Well, important's a strong word. Let's
Yeah.
talk about a different thing. It's Fallout 76 and it still sucks. Weird.
Yeah, you're missing an E in reviewed. But
Weird flex, but okay.
Let's keep burying it deeper.
oh no. So Fallout 76, they're going to be doing an update, bringing in PvP. PvP factions.
On top of the update that's already bigger than the main game.
Right.
And it still works like shit, but...
Yeah. And apparently they're going to be opening more vaults, and they're going to be doing more like quests and stuff like that. So there's adding more and more and more. I really wish that game designers would just like maybe finish the game before they decide to show it to the world.
Yeah, if they gave like maybe another year or so.
Yeah, maybe just finish
QA, yeah. It probably wouldn't fine, but you know.
I don't know, complete the game. You know, get it done and then release it.
I will say I don't think it's ugly. It looks better than Fallout 4.
Or at least, at the very least, the same in a lot of ways and upgraded in like...
Yeah, when the
what?
stuff renders in, yeah, it looks nice. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I misunderstood and thought you were talking about looks.
I
and
was
not
looking about looks.
Like
They had,
graphics.
yeah.
Yeah, graphics.
Okay, yeah. I thought it looked on par or slightly better, yeah.
I can
I've
even
been
tell
watching
the difference, but...
Co Carnage play it. And he's like having a good time with it, but he's like a fanboy for Fallout.
He did have some criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it just like it tries to do a lot of things that are just half baked, which is, you know, some of the reviews say that, but I actually said it first like 2 weeks ago, so suck it. Whoever stole.
Got him.
I saw something talking about the game, and they were saying the biggest thing weighing down Fallout 76 is its relation to the Fallout franchise.
Yeah, like again though, I think like if they had just made like a Fallout 4.5 with multiplayer, it would have been a million times better.
That should have just been like another DLC for Fallout 4 instead of, because it's, to me, I can barely tell the difference between this one and Fallout 4, graphic wise, whatever and whatnot.
Yeah,
and to me, it just looks exactly like Fallout 4, except for there's like different creatures, there's nobody to talk to, and everything's in auto dialogue or audio logs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
which I mean, it's not like that crazy of a way to tell a story. Like the original BioShock did that.
Yeah, no, it's
for
not
a
bad.
majority of his story.
Yeah, and I don't mind audio logs. I feel like they're a really cool way to like do monologues, where they tell you a story but you don't have that feeling like you're getting totally railroaded because you're listening to someone's recording, right? You're not like talking to the person and feel like you don't have any choices in the conversation because they're taking that aspect out and just are more, I guess, more free to tell you the story. The one thing that I feel was different than my expectations, that I feel like my expectations might have fit better, is if you look at the original Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, there's this idea, especially in the beginning of the game, where there's legitimately like a group of people trying to survive, and then they're facing the world, right? And in this, they made it sound like that's what it was going to be, a group of people just getting out of the vaults, and they're like seeing how shit's changed and all that. But what it looks like, what I was hoping was that it would be more focused and less just everybody's online, starting in the area and then just doing it like an MMO, and more like you're with like a small group of people and you have to like work together to like rebuild. But instead, it's like, oh no, I got my camp and I'm rebuilding my camp, and you got your camp and you're building your camp. And I thought it was going to be more like together people are rebuilding, but it's like it's not PvP.
There's definitely PvP.
But then at the same time, there's PvP, and I feel like there's not enough choices on what role you want to take in the post-apocalyptic world. It just seems like everyone has a similar role, and then they're also limited on how.
It's like they're all the same protagonist.
Yeah, but just 100 of the same protagonist.
Yeah, and it is okay to have stories with just using audio logs, but like I think part of the thing with Fallout is like the interaction with the characters, that like, oh, or we built this world, blah blah blah, and kind of like what Spencer said, like there should at least be like a base group of people, like the vault people that you come out with, not just other players or whatnot. There should be at least those people.
Yeah, or even then, if there isn't, maybe make the people that you would have come out with be the other players and have other roles that you can pick, instead of like what Matt was saying, you're just like the same person over and over again.
Yeah.
Multiplied.
It just doesn't feel like a world. It feels like a playground.
Well, it's 100% what that is.
Yeah. Which I guess is not what I was hoping.
It's a survival game that's super light on survival. That
you can just survive.
Yeah.
Just live if you don't get kicked out of the servers and whatever.
There's some stuff that looks cool though. I like how the weapon mod stuff is still there. I haven't seen too much of it. Have you seen enough of how the modding works? Like, is it?
No, not really.
Not really.
It looks to be the same, but again, like the only things I've seen is like bug compilation. So this guy was like had like a chair stuck to him as he was modding a weapon, and then the game crashed. And then
that's weird.
Yeah, but it looked like with the when he brought up the menu, it looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
I imagine it probably is. Maybe like with perks and whatnot, you can upgrade even further, but I'm not for sure.
Yeah, we're watching Co Carnage, and he was learning about how your stuff, like when you have a base, how that affects with other people.
When you're in a party.
Yeah, when you're in a party, and they did some really cool stuff about how if you build something, nobody else can destroy your stuff.
They can move it though,
but they can move it, and so it's like they have some agency, but then you're not just gonna lose all your things if something randomly comes in. But then they had that turret issue.
Yeah, there's some bugs. They had some enemies they were trying to take. They had some bugs. Understatement of the year. But they had a bug where they had enemies stuck underneath the world, like in the architecture, and they were trying to take a camp or something, like a resource camp that you can get to have them soak up resources, I guess. This is a different one than the turret one, but
okay.
No, okay.
And they couldn't complete that area because they couldn't kill all the enemies because the motherfucker was in the stairs, like a part of the architecture.
That's crazy. Did they have to like leave and come back and have them respawn or something?
No, because it's on server, so
it just never gets fixed.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, once they they'll probably do like a refresh of the
right. Yeah, the thing with the turrets, the turrets started just because of some weird interaction between the Carnage, the owner of the base.
Yeah,
the turrets started attacking his friends.
Yeah, his group, and then he took it over from another group, and all the turrets were attacking them. Obviously,
and there's no way to tell the turrets to stop. You just have to like remove them.
And then they took it over, and then the turrets they wouldn't attack Ko, but they attacked his friends.
Yeah, his
party, like they were in a party.
Yeah, and it's just like why are it's so weird, and it felt like they were about to solve it, but then they tried a bunch of different like variations and stuff, and it just wasn't working. So it's like I think one of them accidentally hit Ko, and then the turrets were like, "You hit our dad," or something. Like it was weird.
Not my dad.
But yeah, I mean it seems to like obviously there are bugs. But from a playing online standpoint, when you're just watching just the day-to-day action, it does look like it's just Fallout with other people, and you can almost forget that it's like on a server.
Like if it wasn't $60, like if it was $30, I would buy in. All the DLC that they're going to release, they said I think it was going to be free, so that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, compared to a lot of other games from big companies, that's a huge move, actually.
Yeah.
And I think it has potential to become good. I think hopefully that Bethesda pulls a Ubisoft where they release a steaming pile of shit, and then like a year and a half later, they're like, yeah, we've condensed it into gold. And then we're going to fuck it up again later. Haha, Siege. But...
but for a while.
But
gold.
for a while, it's gonna be
time.
It's gonna be cool.
Do we want to go into some of these?
Well, no, I just wanted to have the most people scored it like literally like 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
5 to 6 out of 10.
Which it seems to
from
be,
what I saw, I agree with.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think it's a 0 out of 10. A 0 out of 10 is The Quiet Man.
Yeah, doesn't even deserve a number.
No, it's yeah.
From
everything I've seen, it's just a 5 out of 10 is probably fair. I mean,
yeah,
it works mostly.
That's why.
Yeah,
it works sometimes, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's really nice for a game to work sometimes. I like how the last boss is like Alduin from Skyrim.
Is it?
It's like the exact same dragon model, I think, maybe with like extra red highlights or something.
Really? There's a dragon.
It's a dragon. It's called like something Storm, like Chaos Bringer or something like that.
That's weird. That feels so weird.
And it has the exact same animations as the dragons from Skyrim.
Is it supposed to be kind of like it's a dragon, but it's kind of like a Deathstalker, like...
I didn't
You mean a Deathclaw?
Is it Deathclaw?
Yeah,
I was thinking of Deathstalker.
It sounds like some...
Oh, I remember Matt and I were talking about Deathclaws or something like that. We called them Clawdeaths.
Yeah.
That was funny. Good times.
Good times.
That's weird. That felt like you were totally trolling.
Nope, it's a dragon.
Doing that thing where it's like,
dragon.
oh man, my favorite part of Star Wars is when Spock came back.
Right. No, not a joke. It's the real deal. Not to YouTube it, but it's it's some kind of like Stormbringer or whatever. Like you fight on a giant open plane, and you use the same strategies to fight like you would in Skyrim. far
Wow.
away and shoot at it.
Yeah, that seems pretty lazy.
You fought dragons like that, you pussy?
Maybe.
Dude,
I
I
don't
fought
know.
them mano y mano. Okay? Coulter, also a pussy.
He always plays a-
He played like a stealth dude.
Yeah, he
I
always
saw
plays-
him do this shit. He snuck up behind a dragon and did it for like, hit it with a backstab at like 47 times damage.
Yeah.
And just one hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty crazy.
Also, Coulter likes to stand like halfway across the map and try to snipe people with his bow and shit. Like,
pretty funny, usually.
stand way far back and see like a giant somewhere out in the middle of like an area. It's favorite thing in the whole world just to snipe that shit.
Yeah.
For some reason, every time Coulter tries to play Skyrim, he always plays like a stealthy bow dude. It's like I remember one time he was playing it and he started out one way and then just like slowly, I got a bow now, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And then it's like he's upgrading the bow. Oh, here it goes.
Oh god. He doesn't even
And
see it
pulled
coming.
back in.
No, with Skyrim, I just pretty much did everything at some point. So
I've never
Yeah.
beaten the game.
I have like 150 hours in it.
I probably
Nice.
put like 50 or like 35 hours in the game. Never beat it. I've only ever just fucked around and then gotten like maybe a quarter of the way through the storyline,
Yeah.
maybe halfway. But like I just never put enough time to actually complete the game, which I feel like I should do.
Nah, you're good.
you
But
fight
yeah.
a dragon, you win.
I'm
Game
hopeful
over.
that Fallout 76 can become good.
Yeah, I'm really hopeful because I like the idea of this game. Right, I've always wanted to play like a multiplayer
Bethesda game.
Bethesda game, but every iteration that I've seen just hasn't quite been what I'm expecting. Which is, I'd rather just play what would usually be, I want there to be a world with people, and then I want to experience it with friends.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Maybe check back in a year and see what they do to it to appease fans. Maybe they'll do like Final Fantasy 15 thing where they like fucking pump it up full of DLC and then cancel like the last four.
Or maybe they'll do a Final Fantasy 14 thing and then just scar the worlds and bring it back, and the game's like apparently really good now.
Fallout 76, a nuclear world reborn.
I feel like what they should
Well,
do.
they did that to Elder Scrolls Online.
They
I
did
did
that too.
Okay.
They already used their Final Fantasy 14 card.
Oh shit! Yeah, you only get one of those.
Oh yeah.
I feel like what they should do is remove the ability to be just a jack of all trades in that game. Like I feel like they should.
Well,
should
we
create.
don't. I mean, you haven't
Then again,
seen enough.
I haven't seen enough
you
of
haven't.
what the progression is.
You're just saying
Right.
shit.
Right, but I've only ever seen stuff that makes it seem like everyone's just the
Well,
same.
I mean, I was watching Code and he was talking about, yeah, you're like I need a lock pit or a locksmith guy to come crack the lock, and he's like, are you a charisma guy? Because I need something
Okay.
for charisma.
That's cool.
I don't know who the fuck that dude's talking to. But I mean,
That's cool.
it seems like there are perk paths that you can pick.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about, was whether or not there was like roles that you could get into, because that would be weird if there wasn't. You know,
I
Yeah.
don't care about roles.
Fuck rolls.
it just kind of like without roles, to me, it feels like it renders the multiplayer aspect kind of like, oh, I could just have anybody. But
Yeah, everybody can do the same thing at
Yeah.
all times. I mean, I'm sure like later level people can do, but I don't know. I have to see
that's the
more
way
of
Fallout
that.
4 was.
Yeah.
Fallout 4, you could just get everything.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, nothing really mattered.
Nope.
And the fucking DLC never goes on sale.
Yeah.
And like
Oh yeah.
70% of it is trash.
Oh yeah. I've never played. I never. bought
The
a
only
single DLC
they have
for
like
that.
2 good DLCs, and it's $40 for the season pass.
Yeah.
Never goes on sale. Bethesda, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, the best part
You
of
can't just like, you're like, all right, we're going to release a game in 6 months. Here's the announcement, and then never put the shit on sale. You can't have both.
right. I think the best part of Fallout 4 has to be the integration with the, in my opinion, how
I was
they
about to say
used
something stupid.
how they used the app. I feel like was really cool. The app.
Oh, for Fallout 4.
Yeah,
It's
for
the
Fallout.
like the Red Dead does the same exact thing.
No, dude, it's better than Red Dead's.
It's not better
100%.
than Red. No, it's not.
Yeah, dude, you could be in it on the app. You could be playing the game. I could heal you, change your weapon.
Yeah, but
It was
that's
legit.
In Red Dead, that's not immersive.
No, I got
Spencer,
you. I wasn't.
that's not realistic.
You're the one who brought up Red Dead and made me compare the two. All right, I was just saying I really like the way they did that.
Hands off.
All right, you have full
Hands
access
off the
to,
mic, you fuck.
to
Oh, sorry.
to every aspect of the Pit Boy. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
One
it's
thing they
fine.
didn't do well is that you can't play an evil guy to save your goddamn life.
Yeah, you can't be
We tried
evil.
to. We played through that game. We were going to be Jason Voorhees, right? And Jason Voorhees, he kills people. He doesn't make things. We had to create like internal things, like, oh yeah, he killed all the people, all the good guy people, but you can't kill them. They last forever. They don't die.
You can't kill you.
So you can't even commit murder in that game,
No.
right? And it's just like, come on. I want to fuck shit up. I want to be a bad guy, but you really can't.
But you got more to explore, Spencer. Isn't it totally worth it to have?
They have Fallout 76, and the only way you can be a bad guy is if you want everyone else after you,
Yep.
and if you want to be a griefing asshole to other people. That sucks.
Oh yeah, apparently you can do that pretty hardcore. Like you can like literally kill somebody, take all their stuff, and just like hang out by a spawn area and just keep killing them over and over again.
Oh, that's shitty.
Yeah.
That's always a bad.
But like the thing is like you don't get more stuff from them, so you'll like eventually just run out of ammo anyway. So like you can only grief up to a certain point, but it's still like, well, okay.
At least they've limited it.
Yeah.
Well, you can also
10
spawn
times.
right back on your body too,
Yeah.
and some shit like that. So
I got you. Yeah.
they have.
So there's options.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you have option select. Are they going for the ledge?
Let's grab.
But yeah, like Matt said, I am also hopeful. I want to play a good version of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief and however we try to convince you people otherwise, we do actually want games to be good,
But
but they usually just aren't.
and
There's usually like huge glaring problems with them.
I'm not gonna lie. When we're talking about a game, that's just it, right? If you don't like it, then you don't like it.
Yep.
I'm not here to please anybody.
Shut the fuck up. You fucking try hard.
I just,
Oh
I'm
god,
living
I
my
almost
best
cringed out of my fucking skeleton when you said that. You almost killed me.
life. Oh no.
You almost gave me scoliosis. Ugh. That shit out of here. What the fuck?
Well, Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, is there anything else we wanted to talk about?
I think that's it really for news. Now, if you want to talk about the Extra Life thing.
Oh yeah.
yes.
So we're planning on doing are we gonna do a 24-hour stream? Is that the plan?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Straight up a
plan.
24-hour stream. We're probably gonna do it in person again like this. Maybe not in the chairs. Probably doing it on the couch. I mean, let's be honest.
3 bros deep on the couch. Let's go.
I mean, everything's
you
gotta be
gotta-
like you're so
yeah.
good at making things just like
Gay.
What can I say?
sexual.
It's my thing.
But
I mean, look at my name.
so we're gonna be getting we're gonna be getting together. The soft date is probably like around maybe the 14th of December.
Yeah.
But we want to do like an extra live stream, so we're gonna do to 24 hours. So that's on a Friday. We'll do it probably into Saturday. Originally, I was thinking because we tried this before, where we started late in the day and then went overnight and then went like for the whole next day or whatever. But I don't think that's a good idea. I feel like starting
Because
early
you're
in the
awake
morning
all day and then you're awake for even
right.
longer after
well,
that.
I think we
so.
even tried to like sleep in. That didn't help.
Yeah.
So I feel like definitely starting.
We are
early-ish
for
in the
sure
morning.
starting on the 14th as to what the time is. We'll probably keep you updated. But
Right, yeah.
24-hour stream, lots of smashing, lots of games in between smashing.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing multiple games. We're not just
So-
gonna focus on one. But that should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be a banger.
Should be a banger. So stay tuned for that. Speaking of information and where you can find us, Fiskay, why don't you tell people where they can find you?
I can watch you press the button. Oh, cool. That's so sick. Okay. So you can catch me on YouTube at Fist Cake, where currently this coming week we'll be finishing off Resident Evil 6 and more Deltarune. And then I'm going to have another video of our time playing Dark Souls and shitting on Marky Mark for what seemed to be an hour and a half straight, but it was actually a total of 6 minutes. So stay tuned for that. Although I thought what took longer is all the time I was talking about keeping children in the basement.
Right.
I've kind of merged the two things together because naturally, of course. So stay tuned for that. On Twitch, I will definitely, depending on what happens, Monday night, Dark Souls, Tuesday night, Into the Veil with the boys. Might try to get a Siege or a Blob stream going on sometime that week, but during the days, probably Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'll be doing some retro gaming during
Sick.
the day. Either it seems to be a Devil May Cry at this point, which would be cool because Castlevania has like 30 games. But I'll either be playing through Devil May Cry or be playing through the Castlevania series.
I voted for Castlevania.
I voted for Castlevania.
I did. So,
Yeah.
so you were the third of the people that voted for the thing. But so I'm pretty excited about that. So just,
Cool.
keep posted for that, and I'll keep you updated on the Fist Cake on Twitter, where you can
Right,
vote
right.
on the poll, which is still going. It goes on until Tuesday, I think. So
So get in there.
Get on those votes.
By the time this comes out, you're going to have 1 day.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
Basically.
Basically.
Right.
Yeah,
One more day, I should say.
No, you're right.
Okay. Well,
where can people find you two?
Oh. So you can check us out on youtube.com/NeanderthalGamingTV and twitch.tv/NeanderthalGamingTV, where we stream.
The schedule is in flux.
Yeah, the schedule is in flux. What is always for sure though is
Monday and Tuesday,
Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday,
and Friday.
So we have
Most
like
of the
4
time.
days, and then like Matt, you always have us stream on Fridays, whether or not it's with Coulter or not. Is in flux. So yeah, we're always playing Melee, and everything that goes on everything that we stream on twitch.tv/NeanderthalGamingTV does end up, for the most part, going back to our YouTube channel. But if you want some information about when we're going live or what's going on with just the world of Neanderthal Gaming TV, you can check us out on Twitter @NeanderthalGTV. Yeah, and for complete specific information, you can follow us on Twitter @ConComcast. That's where you can find information about the podcast, Into the Veil, and our extra life stuff. So be sure to follow us there. You can send us ideas and suggestions to constantcompletecast@gmail.com. So feel free to tweet us ideas for games maybe you feel like would be fun for us to play, or maybe even send us an email about it.
Yeah.
The podcast goes live at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays on twitch.tv/ConComcast and twitch.tv/NeanderthalGamingTV. All episodes are available on YouTube. The audio-only version is available on your favorite podcasting app, and both are released on Mondays. So we stream on Sundays, and then the very next day, the podcast goes live on YouTube and on the podcasting apps on Mondays the very next day. Any last words, dudes?
I'm currently working through Hipcast to figure out why the two last episodes are not on the iTunes feed for some reason. So if you want to watch the content currently, check out the YouTube. I talked to them yesterday because when you update the feed, you're supposed to wait a day or two for everything to get updated. And I checked again after 3 days and nothing changed. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Hey, where's our shit? So I'm currently working with that. So for now, just check out the YouTube, and I'll keep you all posted when the actual podcast episodes are live on your favorite podcasting app.
Yeah, which actually, now that I think about it, people aren't gonna hear this until they already have access, unless they're watching the YouTube channel.
Well, I'm talking about whoever watches the
people.
VOD or the YouTube. Yeah. So
all right. Well, in that case, thanks everyone so much for watching and for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
bye.